Welcome back to another lesson looking at exam strategies. Now in this one in particular we're going to look at stress management and some techniques, tips and tricks. Now exams are stressful, we all know this, and everyone deals with stress a little bit differently. So this is not, just like the rest of project management, it's not a science, it's not a definite, but take what you can and implement what works for you. Because I promise you the more you can reduce your stress in this situation, the better that you will perform. So stress is an inevitable companion in the world of project management, of course it is, where deadlines, expectations and complexities often converge. For project managers, balancing multiple stakeholders, resource constraints and shifting priorities can lead to heightened levels of stress and anxiety. Yet, understanding and applying effective stress management techniques is not only crucial for maintaining personal well-being, but also for ensuring consistent high-quality performance in professional settings. And this is going to help massively when it comes to your exam as well, because they are stressful. So to effectively manage stress, you must first understand what it is and how it impacts your body and your mind. So the nature of stress, that stress is the body's natural response to challenges or pressures. It triggers a fight or flight response. It releases hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. And this reaction is beneficial in short bursts, but harmful when prolonged. So chronic stress can impair cognitive function, weaken your immune system, and lead to emotional exhaustion. All things we want to avoid. Now, the constant need to juggle tasks, communicate effectively with stakeholders and deliver results within tight deadlines can create situational and chronic stress. Obviously, exam preparation, high stakes in certification exams magnify stress levels, reducing concentration, and it makes it very difficult to retain essential information. Now, the solution is to recognise your stress triggers. For example, if tight deadlines cause anxiety, segment tasks into micro deadlines, reduce the feeling of being overwhelmed, make it more manageable for yourself. Now, stress often arises from feeling out of control, so effective time and priority management can restore a sense of order. Break the day into blocks, use time blocking, allocate specific time slots for tasks, understand what you're doing on any given day. Use prioritization frameworks, apply methods like the Eisenhower matrix, classify tasks into urgent, non-urgent, important, non-important. And avoid multitasking. That increases your cognitive load and stress. Focus on deep work by tackling one task at a time. Really drill down on what you're doing. Don't spread yourself too thin, because it's never going to end well. Now, your emotional state directly influences your ability to handle stress. So emotional awareness will help you regulate reactions, preventing stress from spiraling out of control. You could journal and reflect on your stress triggers, because like I said before, this is personal to you. Everyone's going to be different. So journal things, note things down, make sure you try and understand how stress impacts you personally. Practice deep breathing exercises like diaphragmatic breathing, calm your physiological stress response. And leverage CBT, cognitive behavioural techniques, to reframe any negative thoughts. So if you find yourself panicking during mock exams, take a 5-minute break, perform some breathing, journal the specific fears causing the anxiety. What is it that you're feeling? And that will then enable you to tackle those things. Physical health is also intricately linked to stress management. A healthy body supports a resilient mind. So engage in regular physical activity, release endorphins, reduce your level of cortisol. Avoid caffeine and sugar, which exacerbate anxiety. Focus on balanced meals, rich in complex carbohydrates, protein and omega-3s. Get your fish oil in. And then sleep hygiene. Consistent sleep improves focus and reduces irritability during these high stress periods. For example, before studying, go for a 20-minute walk. Clear your mind, boost your focus, and then focus on the task at hand. Now, mindfulness encourages being present in the moment, reducing overthinking and rumination. So try and be mindful. Meditation is also a big one in here. So meditation apps like Headspace and Calm, and practice guided mindfulness. Progressive muscle relaxation, that will release tension in the body. And visualization techniques, picture yourself successfully navigating challenges, boost your confidence and mitigate stress. Visualize and achieve. So, picture yourself conquering the exam, being super confident, not missing a question, not getting anything wrong. You've got this. Now, stress often feels less overwhelming when it's shared. So cultivate a network of supporting peers and mentors. You know, you've got friends, family, hopefully. You've also got a lot of people in similar positions, a lot of people feeling the same stress. It may be good to use those as a soundboard. Find out the stresses that they're feeling. Try and use that to leverage to bring your own stress down. So join study or professional groups where you can exchange insights and strategies. And share project challenges or exam anxieties with trusted individuals who can provide constructive advice. So participate in a PMI local chapter meeting. Discuss time management strategies for certification prep. There might be something that someone else is doing which you've just overlooked. And actually, when you hear it from them, you think, oh, you know what, I can use that, I can take that, and that might just help that little bit more, bring your stress down, and allow you to focus in and be at your best. And now work-life integration is obviously a big one. So project managers typically experience blurred work-life boundaries. We do. Intensifying stress. It does. So achieve balance with intentional practices. Draw clear lines. Set specific off hours to recharge. Engage in hobbies. Pursue activities unrelated to work. Rejuvenate your mind. And digital detox. Limit screen time, especially before sleeping. So commit to family game nights on weekends. Use these moments as an opportunity to unwind. Bring back in the work-life balance or the study-life balance. Or the study-work-life balance. Sometimes it gets very busy. Celebrate the small wins is huge. Acknowledge your progress. Celebrate what you've achieved, no matter how small. Reinforce positive behaviours and habits. So maintain a journal or an app that records and celebrates your achievements. You know, if you're looking to be consistently above 80% on practice exams, once you get there, celebrate it. Acknowledge what you've done and what you've achieved. And reward milestones with small treats or breaks. So completing your weekly study goal can warrant a planned evening off to relax. Take it easy. Bring yourself back to a level playing field, ready to go again. Stress management programs. They're offered by organisations and communities and they can be valuable. So workshops and seminars, there are stress management training programs tailored to the professional context because it is something that a lot of people struggle with. Now, you might want to look at therapeutic assistance. Consult therapists specialising in workplace stress. Use employee assistance programs if one is available to you. You know, take a course on resilience building through programs like Udemy's stress management courses. Now, adaptability and having a growth mindset. So resilience to stress often develops from adopting a mindset of learning through challenges. So develop flexibility in your strategies when facing obstacles. It's key in project management because we always have obstacles and we need to work around it. And it's the same in life, it's the same dealing with stress, and you're going to feel that preparing for this exam. So you're going to need to be flexible and allow yourself to be flexible. Now, self-reflection, evaluate past stressful scenarios, derive lessons. Look at times that you've been stressed. Look at how what you accomplished at the end of it and how you got through that. So reflect on a previous project hurdles, identify ways you can adjust your workflow, minimizing stress for future deliverables. Project management, one of the biggest things is lessons learned. Do it, look at what you did poorly, look at what you did well, take them moving forward. We'll look at the first application as always, then take the rest. So designing a task prioritization framework. So using the Eisenhower matrix, prioritize your task by urgency and important. So urgent, not urgent, important, not important, and then pop things in. And that will then help you really focus in what is urgent and important. You know, those are your high priority items, for example. Digital tools like Notion and Trello offer prioritization templates, so you can implement the framework efficiently. Physical planners with pre-drawn grids can also be used. Do it yourself on a bit of paper. So for project managers, prioritize critical deliverables. For example, stakeholder presentations, while delegating routine reporting to other team members. So this is a way to use tools, use resources to reduce your own levels of stress. Now, have a look through, go through these application examples and really consider the benefits that these are going to have by reducing stress levels and allowing you to focus and be at your best. And then go through the summary tables. As always, check your high level understanding before moving on to the practice questions. Give them a go. As always, there might be areas that you focus on. You might need to come and rewatch this. You might need to reread through the documents, reread through the summary tables, whatever it is you need to do to focus on those areas. If you still struggle, of course, as always, reach out to us. We are here for you. We are here to support you. But thank you very much. Good luck on the practice questions. I've been your host, Ibby Taylor, and I'll see you on the next one.